People pleasing sounds a lot to do, is usually in the context of the person has been trained through whatever mechanism to basically put others before themselves because they believe that people won't value them unless they service them. It's usually one of the mechanisms of people pleasing, where you don't value yourself, so you believe that in order to get others to value the individual, you you need to comply with their demands, and when you comply, they then will accept you. So what it really is a lack of belief in the inherent fundamental worth of the self. It's basically the main parts to it, really, where the individual tends to believe, or they might not even have ever questioned it, that their value is they might believe they have no value, which of course is ridiculous, but because it's ridiculous because there is no metric to define human value. Net worth might be one, but there's no real way to define human value, right? So how can a person believe that they're of no value when there is no metric for it? So it's interesting how people come up with these ridiculous conclusions about the self when there is nothing of the sort, right? So anyway, the point is to overcome people pleasing is to recognize that you're going to have to cut a lot of shitty people out of your life that have become dependent on your unconditional service. Because what will happen is if you go from people pleasing to not pleasing people, might get shitty or whatever, and then the person might then default back to people pleasing as a way to keep everyone with them, right? So it's the invariable process really is to just cut out people that were just using you for services, basically. And then in believing, then once the individuals sort of cut out all the crap people out of their life that were basically just around because of the services that they provided, then it's about deciding, well, do I need, why am I people pleasing? Why? What does it actually gain? What, a bit of temporary acceptance? I mean, that means the person isn't really accepting me. They're just accepting my actions, and we don't want that. We want the person to actually accept the individual. So that means the individual has to accept themselves first, and then discover what parts of them they want to use as their self-concept and apply it back to the world. So it's I am not me because I'm not people-pleasing so I can keep people safe. I'm not people-pleasing so that I can keep people in my proximity, but I'm actually just interacting with people because they want to be a part of my life because I have value inherently as a human. I actually come across a lot of people that do this. Actually, it's almost daily in the clinic. Some form of suppressing one's needs for others. And this is derived from the belief that people will leave me if I don't, give them what they want, right? But it's you kind of want people to leave if their entire basis for the relationship is just your unconditional service. So the flip point is you actually would want them to leave because they're just basically draining the soul for their own personal gain.